Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since we've chatted. Right now, I'm showing up to the new track that's been renovated over here where I live at. I'm gonna do my walk for the morning before I get started for work. But I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on since my knee surgery. It's been 6 months since the surgery, and yesterday I had my final PT appointment. So I finally graduated from that, is what he told me. I've asked a few questions to kind of clarify of what I can and cannot do. And so far, I'm basically clear to do anything I want within reason. I have to really walk my way into things. I've asked about sprinting, plyometrics, playing soccer, basketball, all that good stuff. He basically said for all of them, I have to really be gradual in entering it, going at 60%, 70%, 80%. And overall, my knee cartilage thing is not fully fixed. I still have a whole year before it's really at 100%. But right now I can go back to activities, which is really sweet. One thing that I do have to think about is not going too much, because sometimes I do tend to go a little bit more than I need to. So yeah, I'm gonna get this walk started, and then I'll kind of tell you what I've been doing between the 9 week, or since my last video till the 5 month and then the 6 month, what I basically done to kind of get myself to where I am now. So I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, now I'm on the track kind of walking around. So some of the stuff that I did to kind of increase my strength and kind of get myself moving is I really focused on adding walks to my daily life. I started off, hitting about just walking around in general. I knew that I needed to add activity in some way, shape, or form, and I knew walking was the only way. So I would either walk the dogs or walk my son in a stroller around the neighborhood, and I would try to reach about, 8 to 10K steps or whatever my body allowed at that point. That was kind of the big thing that I was doing to make sure that I could bring strength into the leg, because I still can't do anything too crazy weight training wise. I still have to be kind of careful with that. Other things that I've been doing is I started going back into the gym, and just at least 2 to 3 times a week. I've been doing a full body split. I've been doing stuff with my brother, and we've been keeping ourselves accountable. He's been able to lose a crap ton of weight, which is really sweet. I still got a long ways to go. Right now I'm at 191 this morning. The goal is to get to 180 and eventually 170 by the time I start to really run officially again. He went from 200 to like 160. It's fucking crazy. So now the big thing with the lifting is just getting stronger in general, getting myself active, just because I haven't been doing too much of that since the injury and stuff with a kid. I'm finally having some time to do stuff on my own. Other things that I've been doing to kind of introduce myself back into running have been, well, not to get ahead of myself, is once I reached my 5 month post-op time, I met with my surgeon, and he basically said that I was kind of good to go to do my runs and whatnot. So what I planned was, I think it was the beginning of September, basically, because I had my physical and all that's my yearly physical that I do to check where I'm at. All my stuff looked good, which was really surprising considering the lack of activity I had basically all year. So blood work panels, all that stuff looked really good. Testosterone levels were all at basically the same spots as they were last year, so everything looked good. So just to get back into it, the plan after meeting with the surgeon and saying I was basically clear to do stuff, I did basically kind of interval sessions of running where I would do like 1 minute on, 1 minute off, take a day off, next day 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, day off, then the longest 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, and then break from that. So at least right now I'm doing a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday running days. That's kind of how I kept myself introducing myself into running again with the 1 minute intervals. I did it for about like 10 starting off, so 10 reps of that. For the 2 minute ones, I did 6 to 8. And then for the 3 minute ones, I did 4 to 5 to start off. Went pretty slow. We're talking about like, man, let's see. Yeah, we're talking about like maybe starting off at 10, 11 minute pace. But once I got going about, let's see, the 3rd or 4th week, I got closer to 8 flat pace, 9 flat pace, kind of normal where I was at last year-ish pace when I tried to run. Now we're doing a lot better. We're closer more to like the 8 flat, 9 flat pace for the normal runs. I've hit a couple times 7 flat pace, but they would only be for like a minute or 2 or 3 depending on what it was. But getting the legs back into it, I do have to warm up before I do anything, like do a walk beforehand, because if I don't, my knees and my body don't feel right. So I definitely have to start warming up more before I do these runs. Also, even with the runs I have been doing, I still am doing my steps just to kind of have a sort of base. I'm kind of taking walking as a base training to keep myself active and whatnot, keep getting the knees stronger, getting my body used to, moving and whatnot with the weight training, the 3 times a week that I do. And if you're curious, I'll link my Strava down below so you can kind of see what I've been doing, kind of keep up with what my activity level is, kind of see what the intervals I've been doing, and maybe once in a while I'll point out any type of real workouts that I have there. Oh, I almost forgot. The other day, yesterday, when I had my clearance to do anything, it was the first time I did a continuous run. It was for 12 minutes. It wasn't anything magnificent, but it was the first time I did a continuous run that long in a very long time without pain. It averaged about, I think, 10:30 pace. I did it over at Riverside Park. I kind of did it on the bike trail and then went a little bit through the grass to kind of cut through. Yeah, running in grass is not good at the moment. I still got to stay on hard surfaces just like down there. Till then. But it was great kind of getting out there and running. I had no music, so that kind of sucked. I did start adding music to these runs. In high school and college, I've never had music or any type of listening devices when I ran. I always thought it was stupid. But now, since I'm a little bit out of shape and slower, it's kind of nice to have a distraction when I'm running around and getting active. The big thing that I've been doing is listening to AI SpongeBob rap by Glorb. That's I know it's funny, but it really gets me hype when I'm running, working out, especially doing lifting. It really gets me in the zone. Yeah. But whatever gets you going, I guess. But overall, at the 6-month mark, well, just to kind of summarize everything, since the last video, the main thing that I've been doing to kind of get myself where I need to be has been walking every day, reaching 8 to 10K steps to really get the knees strong. Icing afterwards, just to be safe. Then when I finally got cleared at the 5-month mark, I started adding running, but it was more of intervals. So I would do the 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, and the most 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off. Try to be consistent, not try to kill it. Just really worked on having time on my feet. And then when I reached the 6-month mark, I can start doing continuous runs. First one was the other day for 12 minutes. And then every week I'll add 2 to 3 minutes to that. And then I'll kind of update you guys on how that's going. Like I said, I'll have my Strava at the bottom so you can keep track of what I've been doing, see the results, and I'm hoping by, I don't know, I have to look at the plan and see exactly where I would reach 30 minutes of continuous running. That would be sweet. But for now, we'll stick to the schedule, time on feet, and get myself back into it. See you guys in a little bit.